internet. Red. That is correct. Uh, so that's going to be really going to depend on what he wants to do in his mid game. Of course, the early game, you just want to drone as much as you can get away with. ColonelPanic's lucking out here. He got a early scout on red right away, so he knows exactly where he is. Can see what he's doing, and he scouts that one barracks, no gas, so he should know that he can get away with kind of droning up for a bit. Assuming there's not another barracks hidden somewhere. Oh, and he finds that drone. Still no pull, no hatch going down here. I expect to see something soon. Money's creeping up. He's on 14 drones, and there goes the pool. Which should be perfectly fine, given that we're not going to see any early aggression on the ColonelPanic. His gas is just finishing up. And everything looking pretty typical. Finally gets scouted. Red sees the hat. Banshee's always a possibility.
And you'll notice that ColonelPanic only has 2 drones on his gas. I'm guessing that's a mistake, right, Belams? That wouldn't be any kind of
Well, so he just hit 100 gas. It'll be interesting to see if he pulls out of that. What is interesting, Red's also putting some aggression on here. But plenty of lings and it's cleaned right up. Yep, so he's still collecting gas. That probably points towards like a roach early game. Although I think you're right, he maybe did mean to put 3 in there initially. We'll have to ask him about that. Yeah, I hear those orbital commands are pretty good. It's a well-known fact that mules are the most OP unit in the game. No bias, no bias. Yeah, he's got a good number of lings out for this early game. Speed is completed. Just scouting around, making sure he doesn't have an expansion or a third.
Colonel Panic is already banking a pretty huge amount of minerals. Probably needs to start thinking about transitioning into some sort of tech. There goes the Baneling nest.
Well, and interestingly enough, red is not expanding to his natural. He's going to sneak an expo here. I think that could pay off big for him if it's not discovered.
That's very interesting. Putting up that ninja expansion.
Yep, and we just saw a second gas finish up for ColonelPanic. Leads me to believe he's going to make a lot of banelings.
Keep an eye on those expansions here. I don't think he scouted this other expansion over here, so...
We've already got a Ghost Academy down for red, and he's started Cloak.
You know, I've seen that in one of his earlier games, where he got like super quick ghosts. Always a treat as a fan to watch. Maybe we'll get to see some nuke action. Yep, Baneling speed on the way, 32 Zerglings on the field. Looks like he's probably going to try and bust him, that would be my guess.
ColonelPanic is sending some overlords if he saw that. I don't know if he saw the movement of that orbital command as it floated
he's
over.
about to, though. This is going to be bad for red. He's got all those lings on the field already. No defenses at this expansion.
SCV ready.
He had no clue. That's... And he's just about to get into vision. I wonder how ColonelPanic's going to react to that.
Well, I know how I'd react to that, and that'd be full-on Zergling attack. Which looks to be the order of the day.
Yeah, he's going in hard. He's sending a whole bunch of Zerglings up there. Well, it looked like he was. And red is collecting his, looks to be a Marine Marauder Reaper tank army here.
Might not do so well against the 20 Banelings that were just morphed.
I wonder if he's going to push in to the expansion with those 20 Banelings, or if he's going to go into the main.
If he does, well, red's pushing out, so that'll probably force the issue.
But they did not see each other as they ran right past one another.
Yeah, that could be bad if he ends up wasting all those Banelings on supply depots or on that expo, and this ball of Marines ends up in his base.
No, I think he's going to clean this up. Baneling speed's already done. Those Banelings are not in motion yet.
But there's nothing back here to hold these guys off.
Yeah, it's going to be nasty.
Queen goes
Yeah,
down.
lose all of that.
Here come the Banelings.
Oh, and they're focus
So
firing.
many Banelings.
And they're going to clean this up.
Just in time, too.
Oh, that was nasty.
Meanwhile, it caused the liftoff at the expansion. Red was able to salvage 4 of those SCVs by giving them a lift.
But I think ColonelPanic knows about where they're at. And we have a nuke getting made.
Excellent. And Reapers. Reapers on the field.
Wow, good number, Reapers.
Yeah.
6.
It's not something you see a lot anymore.
No, and
Or
he had
silent.
those. He had those earlier, but he didn't send those in with the guys that just attacked.
And they
Strange.
melt buildings so fast.
Strange he kept those back.
Now this is interesting. An engineering base going up. Command center's floating down. Am I being paranoid, or is this a potential planetary rush? Or do you think maybe he's just going to do that for defense?
Looks like we have a scouting command center. Because it's not setting down anywhere. He doesn't have it at least queued to set down anywhere.
Yeah, or I wonder if he's just trying to sneak another out-of-the-way expansion.
Chris is on to it, though.
Trying to catch ColonelPanic off guard, but it looks like he's having none of that.
But we did have a second Ghost Academy go down, so we're probably going to have another nuke getting ready.
And a Spire starts.
We've got some burrowed banelings in the middle of the map. He'd be might be a good idea to spread those out a little bit or get them in the way of where red might move out to.
Yeah, that is kind of an odd location. It's not near the Zelnaga.
Although ColonelPanic has a tendency to just like to burrow just for the sake of it, you know, to keep him from getting sniped in the middle of the map when he's not paying attention.
Red's decided he's found a home for that command center, throws down a couple gas.
Wonder if he's going to transfer that into a planetary fortress.
Moving out with those Reapers. But Overlord spots them, so ColonelPanic, you know this is coming.
He's just checking to see if there's a expansion down there. No expansion, so he goes in for some killing, possibly. Nope, he's not going to have any of that. He's going to intercept those Reapers.
Oh, and he's going to catch them. Oh, and
they just moved.
No escape for these guys. That's going to
Yeah, there it is. Two gets away.
And the expansion was discovered once again.
Yeah, two Zerglings aren't going to be able to take that out, though. Wait, I'm
Mules to
sorry.
repair while it morphs.
He needs to do something with those 32 banelings in the middle of the map. Could do quite a bit of damage there.
Moving out with 8 ghosts.
And Red is researching a upgrade that doesn't usually get upgraded. The Nitro Packs.
And that planetary completes.
Cleans up those Zerglings. But those ghosts have been spotted and they're on their way.
And that planetary's burning. If he doesn't get something to repair it, he may lose it.
There's 8 cloaked ghosts. And does
Two
he have
nukes ready.
Does he have any vision?
Not anywhere nearby.
No, he has a lair.
Yes, this could go quite badly.
Yeah, that expansion, that hatchery is almost dead. It's
Yeah,
about
two
Yeah,
nukes, he could get every bit of that.
Well, and he can even just snipe it before any vision gets up and not waste his nukes.
Oh, but then he'd get all the drones, maybe those mutas, the queen.
Oh, he's going for the jugular. He's moving right into the main.
Gangway coming through.
Oh, and nuke number 1. And gonna nuke the main.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, it snipes the morphing Overlord.
And the second nuke drops.
Ouch. Leaving ColonelPanic with 4 drones.
That hatchery at his natural has 39 hit points.
Looks like he might be able to clean this up with the...
Oh, but I think the damage is done.
Oh, yeah.
4 drones is hard to come back from.
Where's the Overseer? Oh, it wasn't Overseer. Those ghosts just weren't cloaked anymore.
I don't know. I think that if
He's got
ColonelPanic
another
goes
one
up there right now,
There
he
it
can
is.
take it all.
Quick look at the income tab. You can see that ColonelPanic has no gas, has no minerals coming in. He does have 2,600 stocked up. He's going to need to get some drones.
He's got 3 being made. Yeah, like you said, he's got plenty of minerals, but really starving on the larvae.
That's such a huge issue.
Although if these guys... Well, that's Vikings coming down in the middle.
And those should make short work of those 4 mutas that are left. Which they'll probably run right into each other.
Meanwhile, we've got Marines pushing out to finish up that natural. Oh, actually, the Reapers kill the natural. So this is where you give your vehicle of esports speech, I do believe. It's part of the tasteless build. Go for it.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I need to practice that, I suppose. Because I have no clue what you're talking about.
More GSL, sir.
Okay. I first need a subscription to GSL, I suppose, is my first problem.
That is a problem. And it looks like Joseph has dropped completely. He's no longer in chat. Timing out.
I'm guessing a kid found the power button. So there's a billion banelings here. Gonna make short work of these, maybe not. He's just moving those banelings right past those Marines.
Now he does have enough banelings, he could just right click on that planetary and it would disappear. I think instead he's gonna go for the counterattack, and that's gonna be rough because there's 2 siege tanks waiting.
Yeah, that's a brutal line to try to break through.
I'd be surprised if he has any banelings left once he gets through those supply depots.
Yeah, they're all bunched together.
And I think at this point the supply kind of tells the tale.
That it does. Probably going to land these Vikings here and take out the rest of the... Yep, here they come down.
Those lings can probably clean that up though. Oh, the manor mules.
Gonna clean up these, and here comes the GG. Good game.